Morning, everybody. Looking like we could get possibly something today. So anyways, yesterday was kind of a cloudy day. I didn't do any videoing yesterday. Did some fencing and stuff. We had little spits of rain on and off all day, and then last night it started raining. And it rained for a while, but we got 9 mils, basically 3/8 of an inch. That is very, very welcoming, considering we've only had half an inch of rain for the whole month of May. So this would be our first rainfall for the month of June. Little hint of a puddle right there. You can see little tiny puddles. Not much, but some. Loud truck. There he goes. So it's a start, but it's very welcoming. The downside to it is, every time we get a nice rain, the day after, and sometimes for 2 or 3 days after, then it gets windy as all hell. Like today, this afternoon, later this afternoon, the wind is supposed to get up to friggin' 60 or 65 km. And tomorrow, the wind is supposed to get up to, what the hell, CP was checking, and she said wind gusts of 74 or 75, something crazy like that. It's freaking ridiculous. But anyway, what's going on today? Well, I gotta fire this little guy up. T6050. We're gonna dump the oil in this guy, get the engine oil and all the filters, try and swap them all out. I did wash the back end off, so he's a little cleaner for when I crawl underneath. And just like Big Blue, which I have not done yet, but after all the oil and everything is swapped out, then we'll take him outside and give him 100% wash job. So anyway, with no more further ado, I'm not going to video much of this really because it's all been done already. It's virtually the exact same on Little Blue as it is on Big Blue. Slightly different oil filters, but the same procedure. So I'll let you guys go, and we'll talk to y'all later. Holy crap! Can you hear that? It's really coming down. And straight down. That's nice. Anyway. Jesus. I go to talk and it just gets louder in here. Yep, she's raining. I'm not going to refuse it. But anyways. And now Shorty. Straight Pipes is calling. Talk to you guys later. Alrighty guys, well, just dumping oil into Little Blue here, the hydraulic oil. On Little Blue, you actually have to remove the canister, and that can be a bit of a pain in the arse.
Hi everybody.
She's being a pain in the ass. Oh, by the way.
You want to see my ass? Is that what you said?
Did you get wet? I heard you trying to cut grass.
You want to see? Okay, what? Oh, by the way, what?
I was just asking if you got wet.
I got wet lots today.
You got wet lots? Did you get the wire fixed in the slough?
I did. I was like a duck.
You're like a duck. My phone's really fucking dirty because I got it. Well, I didn't drop it in the oil pail, but I might as well
I have
have.
an emergency.
What's wrong?
There's a storm coming. I gotta feed my birds.
round 2 for the day is coming.
Yeah, it's booming.
It's booming.
Do you want to help?
No. I'm finishing your tractor. I'm just working at getting the hydraulic oil in it. Well, I don't want you taking it with no hydraulic oil. Yeah, there's something coming, potentially. Anyways, like I was saying about Little Blue here, you do have to remove the whole canister. It's not as bad as Big Blue, but it's still a fucking... Why can't they just make it so you have a fucking spin on? Make it fucking simple like that. Easy peasy, done, you know? Not this fucking... Well, we got to get you one spin on, and we got to get you this friggin' cartridge that goes in the canister, and all this fucking bullshit. Bear with me, guys. I'm filling my jug to transfer the oil. Whoa. Not to overfill the jug. Ah. Dumpy, but not all over the floor, hopefully. So yeah, that's my biggest bitch about these tractors. But what do? That's how they're made nowadays, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna get this done, and we'll talk to you all later. Round 2. Horses are trying to stand out of the wind a little bit. I'm not complaining. I'm going to investigate and see what kind of plugs are on the back side of the radio. There's the face. Oh yes, on that Nakamichi, the face of it does come off also, but it's not a CD player. In Little Blue here, we have a CD player. It's a Pioneer, and but it's not a Bluetooth. So we're gonna attempt getting this sumbitch pulled out of here and see what kind of plugs are on the backside. I'll talk to you guys later. Alrighty guys, well, we definitely would have to do some rewiring, because this is not the original radio that goes in a New Holland T6050. Somebody swapped this sucker out and they put this Pioneer CD deck in, which is fine, but we're gonna have to snip the wires when we get the other deck. We're gonna have to snip those wires and rewire all of that to fit the new radio. Not the end of the world, but it's just something that'll have to be done. I've got the console out. It's right there. So, yeah. But as far as the service job goes for this guy, it is done. Air filters, fuel filters, engine oil filters, hydraulic filters, rads are blowed out. So he's ready to rock and roll that way. So yeah, just get that radio and get that done, and we're good to go. We'll be able to stay in communication with each other as we're cutting and baling and raking and all that fun stuff this summer. Especially now that the rain is coming. So, sweet, we got water puddles. Not big ones, but we got some water puddles. Alrighty, give us the old thumbs up, comment, subscribe, hit the subscriber button, hit the bell to get the notification. And fun, let's get her done. We'll catch you later. Morning, everybody. It's a nasty one out here. Anyway, last week when we had like 60k winds, this little sugar shack right here that CP and I put the metal on, the wind was out of the south and it grabbed this thing and flipped it over the fence behind it, and sent it flying through that fence right there and busted the fence up and whatnot. So we got that all fixed, and I put it back in the exact same spot. The only difference is this time I got 4 anchors, and they drove them in the ground about 1.5 feet, 2 feet. I got welded a bar on the side with a hook on it to grab into that pipe that goes across. And on the bottom side, there's another bar at an angle sticking upward about 2.5, 3 inches. There's another one there. And then there's one back here and another one in that corner over there. Anyways, I really should just take that fucking thing off. Anyways, the wind is supposed to get up to 75k today. It's going to be a brutal windy day, but we'll see how the anchors hold that sucker down. All total, we're just shy of 3/4 of an inch according to my rain gauge, but I think my rain gauge is out to lunch because I actually have water sitting in the grass line where the pig pen used to be and stuff. And usually when I get water out there when it was as dry as it was, that means we had an inch plus. So, but I do believe I have to feed a bale to my heifers. And I need to find my gloves. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm not gonna be doing much videoing. I'll deal with my girls, and then we're gonna take off to the city. We got a bunch of things that I need to pick up, including the replacement radio for Little Blue. So let's get at her, right? Talk to y'all later. And this is Brutus. Broken leg. He's going to town. Oh. Another 3.5, 4 weeks with that cast on his leg. He's not, I wouldn't say bouncing around, but he's definitely going to town. He's sucking the bottle back twice a day right now. And as he gets a little older, we'll probably be up to 3. Turn around. There you go. He's a little nervous about taking big steps. So this spot right here where he is probably the best for him. Come in. You got to get in here. Come on. I try to get him to take a few steps, move around a little bit, just to give that upper leg a little bit of exercise. That's it. You can do it. There you go. I gotta get a bag of wood shavings for his pen here. He's getting pretty wet. Anyway, talk to you all later. Alrighty guys, well, we're home from the city, and yeah, I was there like more than half the day. Running here, running there. But I got the new radio. So here we go, another Nakamichi. The old Pioneer deck. This is the wiring harness for it here. And somebody had swapped it out, so it's a different wiring harness. It's a double harness for the Nakamichi. This one, which I just got done installing, only I'm not heat shrinking my wires. I'm putting these quick connectors in, and that way if we ever, for whatever reason, need to swap it out or change it, it's easy. Just pull them apart and the harness goes with the radio. So I need to do the same with the speaker wires. This Nakamichi is set up for a 4-speaker system, but in our case with this tractor we only have 2 speakers. So we're going to be running the green and the purple. 2 greens, 2 purples, and it doesn't really matter which one you hook them to. From the way I'm guessing, I don't really know. Looks like one of them might have a black line on it, a slight little blackish line. Hard to say for sure, but I'm going to hook green to green and purple to purple. These other wires on here used to be hooked over to there. So, and these wires were duds. They were more speaker wires that were not being used. So, kind of the same situation. Anyway, I'm going to snap those off and we'll get to work at wiring these other ones in. Talk to you in a bit. Alrighty guys, well, I got my light in here just to give me added light for when I was doing all of this stuff. Excuse me. Turning on. Band. There's 3 of them, 3 FMs. And then it goes MW, which is actually AM. There's two AM bands. I've got the dates all programmed in. June 5, 7:09 p.m. And the Bluetooth is working. Alrighty, so when you hit the phone button if I'm recording and I hit the phone button, it's automatically going to stop me from recording because the phone call becomes more important than the video. So, but yeah, everything is working, so that's a positive. Give us the old thumbs up, comment, subscribe, fun. Let's get her done, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.